the lessons that I learned, that we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to do it with the Palestinians, and we don't know how to do it with the settlers. We don't know how to do it with the Palestinians because we do not understand Palestinians. Again, we think that if we use power, and if we do not speak, and if we do not use diplomacy, it means that we are powerful and we empower our deterrents. This was the concept of unilateralism. This is what we did in Lebanon. This is what we did in Gaza. But we don't understand that when they see it, they understand it differently. What they see is that we understand only the language of power. And they tell us, you left Lebanon because of Hezbollah. You came to Madrid and to Oslo because of the first Intifada. You left Gaza because of the second Intifada. So this is the way to deal with it. I went to Ariel Sharon. I was not a politician at the time, so I had nothing against him. I went to Ariel Sharon, and we were very close, really. And I told him, it is a huge mistake. You want to leave Gaza? I will support, I will help you. We had a huge political power because I had 350 signatures with emails, telephone numbers, and addresses, which is a huge political power as a result of the people's voice, which was not translated into a political party. So I told him, I'm going to help you. But you have to understand, you should do it differently. Arafat was an obstacle, but he's dead. They elected for the first time in their history a leader who was against the violent Intifada. Abu Mazen was the only Palestinian leader who came to the Palestinians, telling them, listen, violence will play a negative role. It will be against us. He was against it. Now, he was elected by 67%. Immediately after, I told him, call to Abu Mazen, tell him, we are leaving Gaza, not because of you. It is our interest. We want to see Israel more democratic and more Jewish. So we are leaving Gaza. But you will get it. We shall not destroy the settlements. You will bring to the settlements, you want to bring refugees, it's up to you. It will be yours. It will be yours as a present because you believe in diplomacy and you was against the violent Intifada. By doing it, we could tell Palestinians, we speak diplomacy. Yes, we know how to fight. We don't have to prove it every day. If we have to kill somebody, we know how to do it. But in parallel, we speak and we understand diplomacy. And we explain them that if they really want freedom, if they really want to see a viable Palestinian state alongside Israel, this should be the leadership that they will have to elect. Well, of course, he did not do it. He said, you are naive, you don't understand the Middle East. In the Middle East, only power, only strong people survive. And he taught them the language of power. And we cannot understand why they go on shooting. Of course they will do it. We explain them that the only language is the language of power. Now, second, we did not have any political connotation. We left Gaza. What for? What next? If it is a first step to see later something similar in the West Bank, if it will work, I think that it was a huge mistake. I think that we should not draw the 67 border, because the concept of exchange of territories should start there. There were 2 villages on the border, northern area, about 150 families. We should not uproot them. Because if the concept is exchange of territory along parameters of security, demography, and contiguity, let's see it happening in Gaza as a pilot. And we bring back less settlers. And third, you cannot do it in 6 months. And this is what I think. The lesson is we should pass tomorrow the law of compensation without using power and keeping the IDF in the West Bank. But telling every settler who is living on the eastern side of the fence, of the security fence, you won this battle for us. You understand that in the future, on the eastern side of the fence, it will not be the state of Israel. You have the right to come back tomorrow. You will get the legitimacy and you will get the money in order to buy a new house. If you will do it in Jerusalem, in the Galilee, and in the Negev, you will get twice. Because this is our priority. This is my lesson. Because I think that it will be a long process. I don't know when we shall have agreement with the Palestinians. Maybe in 10 years, I don't know. And they deserve it. Until now, if they want, and many of them wish to return. But they are like hostages. We don't let them the real option. And I think that morally, it is a huge mistake.